Hey everyone, it's Mindy Hahne, the Midwest premier sports handicapper, coming to you from TonySpix.com and the half of the morning show duo, The Morning Steam with Ramon Scott. But hope you enjoy this free pick video from our show. Be sure to click in the link in the description for our best bets. Now here is the pick.
And the Diamondbacks are going to be on the road with Gallen. Best pitcher in the National League, maybe? I would think quite likely so far. So $2 favorite here on the road against Joey Wentz and the Tigers. And this total is dropped just a little bit here as we've gotten on the air, 8.5 flat.
All right, let's go with the Diamondbacks on the run line to start this off here today. Early action, I guess. What is it on Apple TV? I think this morning. But yeah, Gallen, he just continues to get it done here. Diamondbacks have been pretty reliable, especially on the road. One of the hottest teams, 8-2 in the last 10. I'll take them today.
Okay, I didn't know that. I thought that the early game was exclusive to
Is it
NBC
Peacock?
and Peacock, but
I'm
not sure. Okay, I have trouble with people have said some different things, and I usually it's been the second season of this early morning game. They've all been on, but there could be a change there. I'm not sure. But Mindy says take the Diamondbacks here.
Yeah,
Diamondbacks.
That's my fault. That's my fault. Was it yesterday? It was on Apple TV.
Apple TV. They have I think the night game on.
I got it in my head somehow.
Seattle and the Angels, or is that Friday night? No. I mean, there's been so many reiterations of games of the week. I remember, there've been a lot of changes over the years. All right, Mindy, gonna be here on Arizona. That's the way I was leading, I think, as well in this one. And I don't want to. I've been so pretty bad on these run lines, but I do like Arizona today here with Gallen. Can they get it by the handicap? Well, they're going to have to. So I'll take them with you, Mindy, and lay the 1.5 here with the Arizona Diamondbacks and Gallen. Maybe, we know Gallen's been very, very solid, but Wentz also, don't forget, 7.5 ERA, pretty bad. It's not like he's been out there for a couple of starts. He's been starting all year.
Right.
So it looks like we have plenty of Diamondbacks support. Here comes Luis says he wants the Diamondbacks here on the run line. And so does Ron. Latifah's here today. Hello.
Hello.
Steve says he'll take Arizona run line as well. All right, looks like a bit of a consensus situation for sure.
Consensus.
Yeah, look at everybody. Hey, Damian Betts here today. He'll take Diamondbacks run line. Fernando's on the under in this one. I wasn't too certain of that. I was thinking they might see some runs here. All right, let's see. Any more comments on the game? Neil's here today. He's got a 4-teamer involving this one with the Diamondbacks. So maybe we can flash that one up there as well. And, oh, gosh. And Ron says Gallen to get the win. I'm just having some technical issues here, Mindy. I'm sorry.
Recalculating. Yeah, that's what I said. It's a bummer when these computers decide to do their updates right when we're getting ready to go on the show.
Here's Bionic on the Diamondbacks today. Everybody's gambling on the Diamondbacks.
Right.
Thomas says, not JD. He says, I've got to be the one because, they can't all, usually sometimes you see the public all on one side, everybody, get on the other side, I would guess. All right. Just fighting through this just a little bit here. All right. I think I got them all. I'm very happy everyone is here. Okay.
All right.
I think we got them all on there as far as the plays are concerned. And we'll take Arizona minus a run and a half. Doesn't feel these run lines. All right, let's continue on here with the Astros and the Guardians. We got Belak, we've got Bieber, we've got Bees. In this one, Shane Bieber minus $1.25, and the total here is been slowly crawling up all morning. Now we're looking at 8.5 over 20. This one really has been on the move. I mean, I want to say it's almost a full run higher in just the last 90 minutes.
Yeah, well, you got the Guardians here with the top of their pitching rotation versus the end of the Astros pitching rotation.
Okay.
So for me, I'm going to go ahead and go here with the Guardians today to go ahead and cover this one. Guardians have showed a little bit of life, been able to rally a couple times here in this series. I'm going to go Guardians here today.
All right, Mindy will take the Guardians with Bieber in this one against the Astros. Well, Belak hasn't. I mean, I don't know. I mean, the Astros pitching in general has just been terrific. Whoever they throw, it seems to not matter with these guys of late. They just bring another one out there, and he's fine. They get jumped early yesterday on top of McKenzie with those 3 runs.
Yeah.
So. I don't know about laying the money here. It is a little bit cheaper off the opener for sure at $1.25. Look, the steam came in on the over, and it looks to continue to come in on the over. That is a little bit tough for me to swallow. If you've got Bieber, I'm sure Mindy is expecting Bieber to have, even against this Astros lineup. I mean, she's mentioned it. Best pitcher on the team, and. I don't know. I mean, these teams are pretty solid to the under for sure. Astros on the road produce unders, but Cleveland at home produce a lot of unders. And now we're at 8.5. I'm going to go under in this one. I'm going to reject that steam. I'm going to fade it. I'm not going to chase it. Everyone, see what the chat's up to in this one. Looks like maybe Astros support here because Fernando's on it. And also Ron's on the Astros. Fernando also likes the over in this game, kind of fading me here. And JD says last night he already got under 8.5. It might move to 9. He says, it might. I think we've kind of hit a ceiling here a little bit. I mean, it was like I said, there were definitely 8 overs out there. So Luis says he's got to take the plus money a little bit here. Brett will take Bieber's K prop under. And Verley's here today. B-Rob, Astros money line. Savannah's here today. She will be on the under in this one.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. Welcome to Savannah today. Bionic on Cleveland. Blake will with me on the under here. Latifa takes Houston. All right. All right, in this one, Mindy says go with the Guardians, and I will go with the under. Note the time change, 12:40 Eastern and 11:40 Central and 9:40 Pacific. They moved this one back just, I believe, about an hour. So a little bit of a time change. That's why I was a little bit lost there for a second, trying to find the info. All right. Oh, here's a big number right here with the Nationals and the Braves. Maybe too big, but we'll see. Braves are minus 260 here with Bryce Elder. The total 9.5 over at minus 115.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and try the Nationals here again. Had them on the run line yesterday. They just missed. Wound up losing by 2 there. Uh, Washington, though, I feel like they've been able to keep games close. I don't feel like they were ever, officially out of anything there. When I take a look at that, Elder, he's been pretty good. I get it. Trevor Williams, not so bad himself, though. 2.26 ERA compared to 4.15. Do worry a little bit about that Nationals bullpen. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take the Nationals here on the run line today.
All right, Mindy, you'll take them here, maybe just because of that price. And look what she's getting here at plus $1.15, $1.20 or so. Getting plus money here, big time here with this run line. And Williams, Williams has done okay so far, considering the Nationals' plight. I think, if you will. See here, see what the chat says in this one. We have Fernando on the Braves. Here's Ron will lay it with the Braves. Steve's on the Braves. Fernando's on the under. Steam came in on the under. Fernando's on the under, and Matt's on the under as well. Well, these two teams kind of producing some overs, though. But here's Bionic. We'll take the Nats. We know that's Nats, not Mets, but Nats. Right. Yeah, we know. We know. And Verley's got a pick in this one. Oh, that was the other. Atlanta run line is what he says there. Atlanta run line for Verley. So a little bit of pushback there. I mean, yeah, Elder's been pretty good numbers so far, no doubt about it. I talked about Gallen, pardon me. But 2.26 ERA so far for Elder this season so far, and he's been a pretty good producer. But Williams is a pretty good dog as well here. So, all right, I'm going to trust this move here to the under. I'll trust the steam here in this one and go under with Washington and Atlanta today. Latifa says also might sneak over. Yeah, it might, but for me, the 9.5. Oh man, I tell you. All right, let me just stick with it now at 9.5 and go under. All right, here we go.
All right.
Next up is the Mets against the Pirates. Oh boy. Pirates here, yeah. Well, we tried that Pirates run line yesterday, Mindy. Didn't go our way. Here it's Carrasco and Keller. Keller pretty solid as far as making money with these Pirates. Steam came in. Pirates. Steam came in under current line 135 and 8.5 over 15.
Yeah, I'm going to go back with this Pirates team here. Like you said, Keller's been pretty good, 3.05 ERA at home. Carrasco, 5.23 ERA there on the road. Pirates have won 7 of their last 9 games, 5 of their last 7 home games here. So, yeah, I think the Pirates are a little bit more of the hotter team. You still have the Mets tend to lack with their scoring sometimes. So, going to go ahead and go with the Pirates today.
All right, I'll try him again here. I mean, with Keller for sure.
This is like 3 days in a row, I think, right?
Yeah. Look, I have big time doubts right now about the Mets, and they're going to throw out Carrasco out there. He's got an ERA close to 6 so far. Keller has been pretty solid. If you went to the window every time with Keller, you could do worse. You're going to get money back every time so far this season. Not every time, I'm talking about on average. He's returning nearly 50 cents on the dollar, plus your stake back. So profitable pitcher so far. Keller, I'm going to take the Pirates here, see what the chat has to say, but I want to try the Bucks one more time this weekend in this series. So does Latifa. Hello to Darren here today. Ron says Keller to get the win. Pittsburgh money line. Here's Fernando on the Pirates. And Burley also here. Keller and the Pirates. Here's Brett. K-Prop go over with Keller. Luis wants the over in this one. So does Matt. I'm not feeling that at all, you guys. I'm not feeling the over in this one, I don't think. But here is Bionic on Pittsburgh. Mets team total under for CTG. Darren will take the Bucks on the run line here. Whoa.
Look out.
Good return here, plus
Crazy.
$1.50. Damien on Pittsburgh. Thomas says, that's a consensus. Put it down. Let's take it, Pittsburgh. With Keller. And Brett showing his some other K-props here. Looks like a parlay. And we'll cover some of those other teams in just a moment. All right, we're on the Pirates here.
All right.
All right, see if we can't track something down for the Dodgers. Looks like we know Gonzalez may be the starter here in this one. We just don't have anything official yet. So Dodgers kind of probably sure about the direction they're going in this game with the pitching. I think Gonzalez might be the starter here. We'll get it. Well, I'm looking at the odds screen still. Looks like undecided. So they have Gonzalez to start. He's mostly, this will be an opener, I'm sure, because he's had, plenty of appearances this year. Also, Nick Robertson could be involved with some of the pitching duties. We know Taijuan Walker is going to be in there for Philly.
Yeah, I'll just go ahead and go with Walker today. I'm going to take the Phillies here just because, it's a little bit up in the air yet who we got for pitching here for the Dodgers. I feel like the Phillies are coming in at a good time. I know they got smoked yesterday, but other than that, I feel like they're catching a little bit of fire here. So going with the Phillies.
All right, Mindy on the Phillies here in this one. And boy, that total of 10. I was looking for an over in this game, I thought. But I didn't know it was good. We'll see if it comes up 10. I don't know. Let me see here if there's some books that are offering the game even yet without any pitching. Yeah, I'm starting to see it pop up there. 10 all over the place. Showing 10.5 at DraftKings. Showing 10, move to 10.5 here. Also at Circa. Oh boy. Ugh. I want to go over, but not now. I'm going to go under. 10.5 now at some spots. I'll even grade it at 10. We'll see what happens. I'm going to go under. Let's see what the chat has to say. That just seems – I know we're getting a lot of runs, man. A lot of runs. Dodgers here, money line for Fernando. He's also on the under, and don't worry about the 9 unless you saw the previous game because it's 10, 10.5. If you liked under 9, you're going to like 10. Here's Darren on the Dodgers, Bionic on the Dodgers, Burley they're all on the Dodgers. Mindy's on the Phillies.
Oh,
I'm on the under. Probably be 8-7 today.
Right.
All right, not a lot of info on the game here. The Royals and Carlos Hernandez against the Orioles and Kyle Gibson. Gibson $1.75, 9 over 25. Stiff move here, definitely to the over. Some steam came in. Man, these teams produce a lot of unders, but that's not stopping the move here today. 9 over 25, big reversal.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting here because I like the Royals the last couple of days. They got it the first day. They lost, of course. Yesterday, Brady Singer has just kind of lost all control of his command, it seems. Orioles, though, still, with him having trouble, we're still having their own troubles getting guys in, right? I kind of like the over in that game. It didn't go over there as well. I thought it was going to be the time for Kansas City to catch a little bit of fire. But yeah, I'm not so sure about the run line on this one. I think I'm just going to take the Orioles on the money line. I'll take it at the minus 175. I kind of like the Royals again today on the run line, but they haven't really been showing me a lot. And I know this Orioles team, they do have that 38-25 run line record as well. So it's tough to be, to not lose by one there. So I'm going to go ahead and take the Orioles. I'm just going to take them on the money line today.
Yeah, I guess I will too. I mean, I want to lay the run line, but I've already gotten burned with a run line in this series with a premium. I did give out the Orioles yesterday on the money line because I was, not feeling the run line. And I did give out the under yesterday on the show here with those two. But let's try it today, $1.75. We'll do it. I'll go with the Orioles, here. Again, Steam came in on the over. I'm just not so sure with these two teams. I mean, especially, the Orioles and their – look, we talk about the different aspects of the Orioles. Their pitching is good. I mean, all right. Here's Ron with Baltimore, first 5.
I think Savannah's still out too, I believe, right, with illness.
Say it again, Mindy.
I think Mountcastle's still out with a sickness as well.
Okay.
I believe.
Well, maybe that's a
little change in their lineup.
Okay, like I said, Steam on the over is kind of concerning me there. Let's see if I can get that in for that injury data here for you. And listed as questionable in this one, but that didn't stop the move. Here's Luis on the Orioles. Savannah might be on the only Royals play here. Here's Fernando on the Orioles. Latifa says everyone's going Baltimore. I mean, come on. Masses. Darren likes some run line here. CTG on the under. I might be on the under again if they're going to bump this lineup. Burley on Baltimore. Bionic under. Darren under. And is Mindy sipping something early? I think Latifah might be suggesting there a little something in the Java.
Okay. Nope, just coffee. That's it. But I I do like the Starbucks. This little collector mug from Thailand because my sister and her husband went there for her 40th birthday, and then my niece, she just came back from Texas. They went with their band, choir, group, whatever it is. They just came back from Texas. So she said when she was in Oklahoma, she got me one of the Oklahoma Starbucks mugs so I could add it to my collection.
Whoa.
I already had one from Texas, so I needed the Oklahoma.
Looks like we're getting our plays together today. We're going to take another one here with the Orioles. We'll just lay the money line, I guess, just to make sure, I guess, is the way we're feeling about it after, getting beat on. Man, I do like the run line, but I'm just going to have to respect what Mindy and also, hey, I couldn't get it done with some of those run lines. So, all right. The Twins and the Blue Jays. And, of course, the Blue Jays, a big favorite here at $1.85, 8 over 20. Mindy, the Twins and the Blue Jays. Louis Varland and Shane McClanahan here. McClanahan, big favorite here, 185, 8 over 20.
All righty, what do we got here? Looks like a good one for me anyway. I like Osman. I like what he's been doing here. That's for sure. I'm going to go ahead and take the Blue Jays. I'm going to take a minus 1.5 runs here today. I just think they can get to this bullpen today. Going Blue Jays here.
Yeah, thanks, Mindy. I think I screwed up the pitching there is what I did, right? Let me see here. Sorry about that. No wonder you were hesitating, and I'm just reading things off. So
I had to
Quick,
make sure and check. Gosman.
yeah, Gosman. Let me fix that there. Okay, there we go. Is that right? Gosman. Oh, he's minus 200 is what it is, and now 8 under 20. But you just said take the uh, Blue Jays. I'm really screwed this one up.
Yeah, I'm going to take him on the run line here today.
Thanks, Mindy. Sorry about that. I even wrote on the other game. I had Blue Jays and I had McClanahan and I had Rays and I put Gosman. Jays, Rays, I guess.
Yeah,
So,
whoever they are.
okay,
One of those
run
teams.
line.
Yeah, I'm going to take him on the run line here.
Okay, let me catch up here now. I've screwed myself up. All right. Yeah. I mean, Gosman gets, I don't know, does he get a bad rap of people, saying, hey, maybe, he's overrated? I don't know. 2.63 ERA, pretty good numbers for Gosman. So I don't know, if they're just pretty hefty number here, though, today in this one to lay $2 and still trying to give the uh, Twins a little bit of respect here. But boy, it does seem like Blue Jay. Let's see what the chat has. The comments are just piling up. They're probably all about me blowing it here. Okay.
Or what's in my coffee, right?
Hey, Daryl Turner here today. We'll be talking WNBA in just a few moments here. Ron will try the Blue Jays on the run line. Burley's on the Twins. Brett says Gosman to go over in his K prop. Darren has the Blue Jays. And let's see, Fernando. He'll take the Blue Jays in this one. And he'll also take the over. Damien wants the under here. And Double says, I don't know, Minnesota might be worth it on this price. Barland, a 4.4 ERA. Burley Twins first 5. Here is Luis on the Jays run line. The JD says, this is my favorite under of the day. And why not? I mean, these teams are solid unders, it feels like to me, as far as this season is concerned. So the Heartbreak Kid is here today.
All right.
Welcome and good morning. Bionic is on the Jays. And Moneyline, I'm sorry, we'll get the Rays up there in just a minute. Heartbreak Kid, Blue Jays Moneyline. And interested to know more about Heartbreak Kid. Man, I just feel heartbreak whenever he shows up. All right, Toronto money line and under for looks like gonna buy that one under 10. I mean, this total, I'm sure, unless I messed it up, it's 8 under 20 in this game. So I'm not sure if he's looking at the wrong one or if he's gonna buy that. Maybe it is, right? Because Toronto money line and under, it's a little like a juiced prop there, juiced parlay. It looks like maybe FKD. Lots of comments here in this one now. Blue Jays first 5. I can't even keep up here. CTG first 5 team total over for Toronto. And Christian Hoover also here joining us today. Thank you, Christian.
Yeah, awesome.
Talk about a different game, but want to say hello. And Marco Carrasco. Hey, he's here today, even with Carrasco on the mound for All right, Mindy, I guess I'm going to have to pull the trigger on the under in this one. Not going to get a better price. Obviously, it's going to be pretty tough, actually. 8 under. But, man, it does seem like these two teams producing a lot of unders. Steam came in on the under. I've got to go under here. I don't think 8. I got 7.5s on my model. The problem is there were some 8.5 unders heavily juiced last night. So, still go under. I'll give it as a free play here. Okay, now we can talk about the Rays, and they are $1.85, 8 over 20. Let me fix that because now I got to put the right pitcher in there. How did I do that? $1.85 for the Rays, and the total here is 8/20.
Oh, I think I'm going to go under that total here today with these two pitchers. McClanahan, I feel like he just kind of, takes everyone out. 1.22 ERA at home. Only allows a .167 batting average against this Rangers team. So for me, I think it's going to be a low score here. I think it might be a little bit of a pitching duel. Perez has been pretty good. Only thing he has to do is maybe limit a couple home runs here. He gives up about 2 a game. So we need to, stop that. Otherwise, I feel pretty good with this one going under today.
All right. With McClanahan going up against Martin Perez here in this one. Mindy will take the under 8 runs. And the chat, let's see what they like in this one. We know money line already said.
Money line on the Rays?
Right?
Right.
Abiyomi Humphreys here today. Nice to have you. Ron says McClanahan to get the win at home. He'll take the Nerfy with in this one. Twan Lee here today. Hello to Twan. And he's talking about the tennis match here.
Right.
How about that?
Cash while on the show. Nice.
Yeah. He's betting Mindy. He's betting individual games in there. Imagine that.
Game 7.
Yeah. Right now, Rude leading 4-3, but Joker on serve here. He says, I didn't see how it went down as far as the 7 games so far. I mean, the 7th game has just been completed, so
Okay.
It's not so. Twan's celebrating, so it must have been a good bet. Here's Fernando Ray's money line. Damien says Rangers money line of 4-3 Rude right now in the first set. So McClanahan over his K prop. Here's Luis on Texas. Bionic is on the Rays. Twan comes in, he bets 1 game in tennis, and he's done. What a life.
Yeah, I mean, go out a winner for the day. Why not?
Heartbreak Kid says he's either going to take the Rays money line or the under. Okay. Latifa likes maybe the Rangers here on this run line. Look, this was a big series, and we see what's going on. Tampa money line for Latifa. I haven't picked yet, Latifa. I'm scared. Oh, in the Blue Jays game. I went under in the Blue Jays game.
Right.
Yeah. All right. And in this one, boy, I'm going to take the Rangers on this run line here to make it a great game, a close game. We'll see what happens. My numbers say Rays. And but I can't lay just a 185. I have it rated pretty closely. So, all right, let's continue on here. Sunday card, Marlins and White Sox. In this one, well, how about it, Mindy? The White Sox were not cruising. I mean, it wasn't how they were 1-0 all the way, winning this game. Kopech, great pitching. Alcantara, great pitch. Top of the 9th, the Marlins got 5 runs, win the game 5-1.
Right. I mean, who would have thought? It's been a decent series, I think. Marlins are playing well. It's one of those, like, maybe they benefit from a little bit of an easy schedule. I don't know. But, Garrett, he's only allowed, basically he's only allowed a couple earned runs per game here, sitting at a 2.7 ERA. It's one of those I kind of want to go ahead and lean the Marlins here. But it's a tough one because I feel like this White Sox team, they're doing pretty well with Giolito here also, just kind of, took out the Yankees here. So for me, I think I'm going to go under. I think it's going to be kind of like it was yesterday. Hopefully I don't have that big inning. Kind of the same thing yesterday with the Dodgers. Cost me having that 6-run inning, like these under games yesterday. I think I'm looking a little bit under in this one here today as well. So going to go under the total here.
Yeah, I'm going to go under the total here. Look, Garrett has the 4.5 ERA, but you know they're in the games with him. They're in some competitive Miami. This, like I said yesterday, I couldn't take him on the show, but this spot, this type of scenario, it just favors Miami and Giolito for that 3.75 ERA. He's been a loser as far as money is concerned. So here's Luis on the Marlins here in this one. Heartbreak Kid will take the White Sox, though. And here's Fernando on the under. He'll also take the White Sox. Darren says Marlins and under. And I want to say hello to Pablo Tay. How about all our
we have lots of new folks again here today. I like it.
Pablo likes the under as well. Michael Thompson. Good morning, Michael. And he says he'll take the under as well. Pablo said under 9, so looks like either, unless he's talking about another, because here's the thing, and why I'm giving it out on the show, I mean, it definitely opened at some spots a juiced 9 under, and then today it was mostly 8.5. Oh, thanks. Look at that number. Thank you. Wow, we better clean it up here. Wow. Nice to have everyone here today. And but Mindy, now it's all the way down. I mean, 8/15. I mean, you're almost lost a whole run off of this total. It did get slammed. The steam came in on the under. No wonder we're so busy in the chat with all of our folks here. Yeah.
Right.
Here comes Luis on the Marlins. Verley says he will go under in this game. So. Yep. Twan, we will. I have a couple plays here in college baseball for sure coming up here. I would think at the end of the show I'd give a few out. Had an okay run in the colleges right now. Better than my MLB. All right. Mindy, we're on the under in this one for a little consensus action. I think it's pretty safe to say there were some agreements in there with us. Now, oh, boy. Team of the week, the hottest team in baseball. Everyone knows, don't mess with the swinging A's. Ever since their deal to move to Vegas has been caught up in city council meetings or county meetings, now the A's are winning all of a sudden. And the reverse boycott, which means everyone show up at the game. That sounds like something that the team would make up, right? The front office, hey, reverse boycott. Everyone show up to the game and show them that we mean business. Anyways, the Brewers are still a big favorite here. Minus $2, 815, maybe 820.
I like Curtis. New folks, is that you? Is that you out there?
Curtis is busy
I like
today.
that.
He can't even concentrate on the picks because he's got to check all the IDs and
right. But yeah, I mean, I saw someone in there say, sorry, Mindy, but the Royals are the new A's. Well, maybe it's the Brewers are the new A's. They're the ones that are getting whooped by this athletics team here. And what, the Brewers have lost 3 out of their last 4. Gave away a lead there. I think it was to the Giants not so long ago. I still expect them to kind of struggle offensively. They don't hit lefties very well here. So yeah, I mean, I'm going to go ahead and take the A's. I'm going to take them on the run line. I don't know if they'll get it straight up. I'm rooting for them though today. But yeah, Peralta just really hasn't been good. I mean, his numbers are decent. 4.55 ERA overall, 3.41 at home. But Sears on the road, he does keep his home runs down. He only allows a .061 batting average to this Brewers team historically. That means he doesn't have a lot of innings or anything. But yeah, it's one of those that I think here that the A's can keep up with them here. So going with the A's on the run line.
Feels uncomfortable, but I'm going to go with the A's with you. I don't know if we're getting the best price, the right price. I don't know, but I can't not go with these hot A's. Why not? Here, you guys gonna do it as well in the chat? Look at this. Fernando says take it by the money line. And here's an over for Solo. No
it was
worries.
doubles. He admitted to it. He's like, sorry, that was me. Oh, funny.
Blake will take the run line with Oakland. And Fernando says he'll do it too. Heartbreak Kid says not yet. Gotta still come
still
back
trying to
here.
Brewers, huh? All right.
Yeah, it's got to end sometime, right, Thomas? That's what he's saying. Ron says, hey, how about 2.5 at -190? Pablo Tay says, how about the A's on the run line? Latifa's on Oakland. Curtis says he's ready for the sweep. Doubles going with the A's. Fernandez has been rolling with them all week. Verley, Oakland, first 5. We'll take him, Mindy. I'll take him with you.
All right, let's give it a try. This might be our first consensus on the A's, I believe, this year.
And they're minus $1.20. Yeah. Double. Gary says the double reverse progression.
Reverse progression.
Yeah. I think we're just making up. They're making up terms out there.
Right.
Okay. All right. The Reds and the Cards here in this one with Hunter Green going against Wainwright. Got to sell tickets. I'm just kidding. Wainwright's been, maybe he'll get it together. It's only been 6 starts. He's got a 6 ERA thus far. For Green, he's been okay, but the Reds don't always support him with a lot of runs. Reds and Cardinals today. Cardinals are $1.15, 8 over 15. 8-0-0. This one's gone down a little bit here to 8 over 15. Total's moving lower.
But Ramon Wainwright was already tagged by Cincinnati this season for 5 runs. I think the Reds here are the better team. We had someone here in the chat, one of our newbies, say, hey, run line or Reds today is favorite pick. That's kind of how I'm feeling about this. I just think Cincinnati, if you take a look at everything, the bullpen's better today. Starting pitchers better today. They're scoring more runs. Already proven that they can hit Wainwright. I'm going to go ahead and go with the Reds on the money line here.
All right. Well, then you'll take them. Reds in this one. Plus $1.05, maybe even money, whatever the case may be. She's on them. Does feel like, man, Green's just cost better is a lot of money this year. To a certain extent. That's the steam came in on the under here, driving this one lower now to 8, and these teams aren't exactly producing a lot of unders. So
yeah, I kind of wish I could get Ellie on my fantasy team, but man, I'm already stacked with shortstops, so I'd have to drop someone. So I just was looking at that last night. That's all.
I'm gonna take the over in this one with the Reds and the Cardinals here at over 8. I was actually going under, but now at 8, and like I said, these teams are producing overs. So let's see what we got here from everyone. The Reds money line for doubles. Blake says Reds. Luis on the Reds. And here's Solo going over in this one. Heartbreak Kid wants the Reds. Bionic wants the Reds. This looks like another one where I should have been going to the chat first here and maybe come on the Reds with you guys. I'm not against the Reds necessarily. I'm just more against Green. Oh, yeah, there's a prop. I see it now. Here's over for Fernando with me. Michael Thompson wants Cincy money line. And Fernando's on the Reds. Darren's on the Reds. Everyone's on the Reds.
Go Reds.
Mm-hmm. And all right, Damian says Reds and over. Yeah, right. Hunter Green on the Reds. All right. Mindy on the Reds here. Everyone on the Reds. It looks like a public side to me as well. And I'm not sure. But I'll take the over in this one. Here we go with the Padres and the Rockies. We have Snell against Lamet. Lamet, former Padre, who actually was just kind of a reclamation project. It wasn't like he was a highly touted. He became more touted as the Padres kind of developed him. He was not someone who they were necessarily expecting at the time to develop into a major league pitcher. He just did. Eventually, out of town here, found his way here with the Rockies. Made a couple of starts so far. They haven't been too good. And Blake Snell, he gets the official. Although there are some pretty non-profitable pitchers, Snell's probably the worst of them today. He's the money burner of the day here, especially at $1.80.
I think the Padres here are they're gonna come out firing today, Ramon. I think the Padres get this. I'm going with Luis. I'm going with the Heartbreak Kid. I'm going with Solo. I'm going with Fernando. I like the Padres today. Lamet's been, I don't know, awful. Is that a kind enough word? Think of the Padres.
On the money line?
Yeah, I'll take them on the money line.
All right. Padres for Mindy here. Big price, $1.80. I can't feel too comfortable with these guys at that price. Total has definitely been dropping here.
Matt D, no comment. He's just going with the Nuggets.
I'm going to take the under in this one myself, down to 11.5. That's where it seems like it's headed. There were some 12.5s out there. Yeah. Now I'm dealing with an 11.5. No wonder I can't win any. I end up on these bad lines because they've all moved against me in the morning here. So chat saying this one. Yeah, hopefully Padres do win. Are the Padres turning it around finally, you guys, for me?
Well, I mean, it's the Rockies, so we'll see.
Bionic is on the Padres. Well, I did tease it earlier, saying that this is,
right.
The
it's
game
not
where I
played well historically, right? So they're doing okay.
Lamet under here in the Robert Bruce. Just want to say hello. He's on that Red Sox game. I just want to show his name in there because he's another new one joining us. Thank you, Robert. Pleasure to have you here.
Yes.
Luis, Padres run line. Also Solo, Padres run line. Fernando money line. Latifa is on the Padres. Matt. All right.
So I said Matt's just going with the Nuggets. That's all we got.
Blake going under here. Darren says Padres and under 12.5, and you'll have to buy it up to 12.5 because I'm seeing now 11.5 flats almost across the board here as this one continues to drop lower, and I'll take the under in this one. Mindy's on the Padres. The Cubs and the Giants. How about it, Mindy? Brebbia, he's going to be one of the rare pitchers to start 2 games in a row for the Giants. And how about the Giants? I talked about the pitching yesterday for the Cubs. Obviously, was very good with yesterday with Hendricks, but Brebbia, the Giants pitching wasn't terrible either, and they end up. How about they go there? Brebbia goes 2 innings, and the next pitcher, or Junis, goes 2 innings. Then Manaea comes in there for 5 innings.
Right.
The Giants are completely backwards, but I guess I'm not going to question these managers. That's how you do things today, I guess. What are they going to do? Bring in the closer in the first inning from now on? Anyway, so Giants kind of doing it backwards, and it didn't pay off yesterday. But Brebbia expected to make his second start in a row, 2 days in a row. He's an opener. Still went 2 innings yesterday, though, which is still kind of interesting. I mean, we know it's not beyond a pitcher to go out there and throw another inning or two.
Well, I noticed we have some change going on here in the chat. Jim Pritchett has changed his avatar or his icon. I don't know what else you want to say, but he's going with the Giants. I feel like I got to go with the Giants here again today. I mean, obviously I've been like high on the Giants. I felt really good the last couple days about the Giants, and they haven't been able to pull through. So yeah, I'll take Brebbia again. Why not? Right? 3 ERA. The Cubs here with Wesneski. He has a 4.61 ERA here on the road. Giants also have the better bullpen. Losing 2 in a row, it's kind of frustrating. So I'm going to go ahead and go back on the Giants here, not to get swept by this Cubs team this week.
Yeah, I wish it wasn't 140 does seem a little bit painful, but I'll do it. Cubs are still 8 games under 500. Giants have won 4 of their last 7, but note they've just gone 1-6 in their last 7 home games. Chicago, though, despite the win, 5-11 in their last 16 on the road. Wesneski, 5.4 ERA in his last 4 starts. You mentioned his road numbers, well over 6 ERA, and the Cubs have won just 1 of his last 6 starts. I'm going to try the Giants here with you, Mindy. I'll take the Giants.
Yeah, I think I had mentioned this before, but my cousin, he played baseball, was recruited right out of college. In his last collegiate game, he went and dove for a ball, tore up his shoulder. That was the end of his chance at the majors. But he actually was a recruiter for both the Giants and the Rays. So that's what he did for his profession there for a while, and then had a family, and now is an insurance salesman. So that's how it went. But it always reminds me of the Giants. I did get to follow them quite a bit while he was there. So it was a lot of fun. So I still remember him talking about Tellez way back in the day before he, hit it big there with the Brewers. He was with Toronto, I believe, there in their farm system for a while. So.
Yeah, definitely. And he made it to the majors with the Jays. So looks like some support here for San Francisco. Yeah, Jim's got his Giants. So I didn't know Jim was
Right.
Giants.
He said he didn't know after all this year he could, change up the moniker.
Oh, is that right? Okay.
Yeah.
Lots of support. Giants are looking like a consensus here. And so Giants for Jim. Is he an old Jim? Are you an old time Giants fan there? Because that's kind of
Violin with the Whitney violin.
I've got an old, one. I went to see a game a long time ago because I was so long ago they were playing the Montreal Expos. That's how long I was a kid. But I went to a game and I didn't at the time. I mean, I knew about this little secret, but I never, I just happened to be there on this one particular night. I only went to Candlestick Park one time, and they played an extra inning game. And when you used to go to an extra inning game at Candlestick Park, when you left the game, they'd give you a little button to signify that you went to an extra inning game.
Oh.
And you'd wear it on your hat.
Fancy.
I was like, wow. And everyone had that. I thought I was cool. I had the, it was called the, I believe I don't want to say it, croix de candlestick, like a French term or something, where if you got an X, and the little SF had like snow on, like icicles on it because it got cold in that stadium and windy at the end of the night, and the hot dog wrappers would be blowing all over the place. They had a chain link fence, and the hot dog wrappers would like stick against the fence. So Matt D says Giants and play it small. And let's see, is that maybe it? Yep. So maybe Jim, I know then Jim, if he's been for 20 years, or well, I don't know, he hasn't. I think they stopped that a long time ago, but maybe Jim knows about that. So one time,
Habs fan like Ramon, yeah.
well, one time
He's a Habs fan like Ramon.
one time they so Tim Raines was on the Expos, was a free agent. I wanted the Padres to get Tim Raines, and all right. All right, we'll take the Giants in this one. Mariners and Angels with so this is a late. Let me fix that, Mindy, because Gilbert has been as the pitcher now for the Mariners. Just as we were coming on the air, I believe it was announced that the Mariners, Logan Gilbert, is now the starter and not Miller. So the line here is now Seattle minus 115 on this news. They are the slight favorite now, and the total is 9 under 15, maybe 9 under 20, but whatever the case may be, Logan Gilbert maybe just a little bit better, maybe just more experienced than Miller here, and that's now switched favorites here for Seattle.
Well, I like Seattle with Bryce Miller on the mound, so I like Seattle even better now with Gilbert on the mound. I mean, Miller got beat up pretty good versus the Rangers. So I'm going to, definitely go back here on the Mariners. What'd you say, like minus 115 or so? I think that's a good price here for me today. Finally the Mariners showed a little life yesterday with the bats. They should have sent Crawford at the end of that game, so I could have got the over. I don't know what they were doing.
All right, Mindy will take the Mariners in this one. Yeah, tough one that we took the Angels yesterday there. So
yeah,
that was tough. I'm going to go on the over in this game at 9. Just not. I do need to further investigate. Like I said, I was not expecting that change, so it happened right before the show. Don't hold me to my play necessarily here, but let's see what the chat has to say on this one. That late breaking news a little bit. And so let's see. Here's Solo on the Mariners. Jim will take the under here. Michael Thompson on Seattle. And hello to Adam Muller here today. Good to have you. Burley says Seattle's first 5. All right. Hey, how about the night game? Surprise, surprise. I don't know why the game was originally scheduled for the afternoon. I mean, we know that the ESPN game is going to be Red Sox and Yankees. I just noticed on the schedule there was no game scheduled for the night, so maybe they were thinking they might do something else. Why would they ever do that? Anyways, in here is a favorite, $1.20. The total 8.5.
This one's a tough one because Clark Schmidt just hasn't been pitching well. But I mean, it's one of those, like, I kind of want to go Red Sox, but I'm not feeling them in Yankee Stadium. I know they've had some good chances here. They have taken a couple from the Yankees at home. So for me, though, I think I'm going to go ahead and go on the Yankees at home. I go with Schmidt. Not my favorite because he gives up too many walks, too many home runs, but he does have the high K rates, right? 9.1 Ks per 9 innings, 25% K rate. He does hold his opponents basically to a 257 slugging percentage on the road for the Red Sox, or at home for the Red Sox. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm going to try Schmidt. Don't love this play just because the Yankees aren't hitting as well as I think that they should, but going Yankees here today.
Yeah, I've been big on Bayo this year, so I'm not sure. With Schmidt's been, not necessarily a winner to this season, no doubt with his 5 ERA so far. So I'm not sure I can back it with you. Red Sox, oh man, they're just struggling still, though. Having lost 13 of 19 now, I'll go over in this one at 8.5 on Sunday Night Baseball. See what you guys in the chat have to say. Then I'll have a little bit of breaking news coming in right now on some of the information. Well, we just covered the whole baseball card, but now we're starting to get a little bit of news in here. Not going to change our picks because of, we're committed. But,
well, Jim, I was born in Omaha, Nebraska, but I currently live across the river, Council Bluffs, Iowa. So that's my story. And Ramon was in San Diego, decided to move out to Vegas to be with all the action and his family. So that's where we currently reside right now.
Well, and Jim says, that's great. Look, he's been watching 7.5 months. That's awesome. Yep, he's from Newfoundland. How about that?
Cool.
He likes the over in this one. Great, Jim. That's awesome. And, look who's here. Oh, they are here. They are here. All right. And here's Verley on the Yankees here in this one.
So thanks for watching, and make sure you get over to the Tony'sPicks.com website right now and check out our All Cappers tab where you can purchase some of our own personal picks. And be sure to go ahead and use the promo code TonyT at checkout to save 20%. Okay, have fun. Watch another video. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.